All right, our first exercise is Arnold Press. Here we go. Now notice where Maggie is stopping her when she comes down. You want to keep the tension, but you do not want to drop your arms past your chest. You want to keep that tension on them, and that's something I really see a lot of women do when they're doing the Arnold Press. The Arnold Press is a great shoulder exercise, but it also has a little bit of bicep action. But you do not want to drop too far where you're taking the tension off of the Arnold Press. So we're going to take our rest and we're going to go to our next exercise, which is going to be alternating forward lateral raises, but your palm is going to be up. So I'm going to have Maggie demonstrate. So notice how her palms are up. So here we go, 15 each side. Even though you're sitting, I still want you to keep your core engaged. Your core is always working. It's not just working when you're doing core work. It's always activated. And at any time you need to up or drop your weight, feel free to do so. Some exercises you may need a little bit heavier weight than others, so feel free to adjust. Just make sure that you are using good form. All right. Take our rest time, and our next exercise is going to be Scarecrow. So I'm going to have Maggie demonstrate. So you're working your back delts. So it's a Scarecrow move. So we are going to do 15 of these, and here we go. I want you to feel it in your back delts. You're pulling up with your delts, the back of your shoulders. If you don't know where your delts are, have a little bit of a lat activation. You do not want to feel this in your arms. Mind to muscle connection. Do not round your back. If your back's hurting, that means you're rounding it. All right, our next exercise, keep that core in. It is hammer curls, press out. But the most important thing is to keep those elbows glued to your side. And here we go. So hammer curl, press out. Hammer curl, press out. We're gonna do 15 of these. Five more. All right, take our rest time. And our next exercise is Tricep Swings. So Maggie's gonna demonstrate. So we're gonna lean over, and you get a little bit of shoulder action here, and then when she comes back, tricep. Okay, so we are going to do 15 of these. Lean over, make sure you do not round your back, and here we go for 15. So shoulder, triceps, shoulder, triceps. And notice how her body is not swinging. She is staying still, focusing on the body parts being worked, the shoulder and the tricep. Keeping that core engaged. All right, we are going to take 1 minute rest, and then we will repeat this again. All right, here we go. Our first exercise is side-to-side squats for 1 minute with a resistant band. Now, if the resistant band is too much for you, you can still do this exercise without the resistant band. Or you could do the first exercise with the resistant band and then take it off for the next two. Twenty more seconds. All right, 30-second rest. If you need to grab you some water, anything that you need to do, this would be a great time. We're gonna take our rest time and then we're gonna do 2 more sets of 1 minute. All right, here we go for 1 minute. Twenty more seconds. Really squeeze the glutes when you're doing this, mind the muscle. All right, take your rest time. 30-second rest, and we'll do 1 last set. All right, here we go for 1 minute. Make sure those toes are pointed forward. And if you have knee issues, the side to side usually does not affect knee issues. So if your knees are bothering you, we just need to strengthen them, make sure and press out on that band, and definitely make sure those toes are pointed forward. Fifteen more seconds. All right, we're going to take our rest time. So our next exercise is going to be pulse squat. So when you do this, we're going to do 3 sets of 15. Make sure your toes are forward. Make sure your knees are pressing out on the resistant band. All right, here we go. It's a double pulse. So there's 1, 2, 3, stay on your heels. Toes are forward like Maggie's are. Again, you can do this without the resistant band. So if the resistant band is too much, remember I do have 2 sizes available in the resistant bands. You can always go up a size or do it without one. All right, take our 30-second rest. And we'll do 2 more sets. All right, get in position. And here we go. And if at any time you are wobbly, remember it's more than likely your shoes. So with you being at home, you can take off your shoes or invest in a good pair of shoes. Three more. All right, 30-second rest. It is proven that you get a better squat or leg day exercise barefoot, but obviously you can't go into a gym barefoot. But if you're at home and if you do not want to invest in a good pair of shoes, definitely do it barefoot with socks. And you can always hold on to something as long as you're not using it, you know, putting all your weight on it. You're using it for balance. All right, so here we go. Last set of 15. All right, now you can take off your resistant band, and I want you to grab a chair. Maggie's gonna use my tall step up. So if you're at home, a chair or, you know, the side of a wall, and I want you to only use it for balance if needed. So Maggie is gonna have her right leg as her moving leg. She's gonna demonstrate reverse lunge. Okay, and so that leg is the only one moving. And we're gonna do 15 of those, and here we go. So again, you're only using the chair just to touch for balance. If you don't need it, do not use it. But I have had a lot of clients ask about this, so I definitely wanted to show you how you can use it just to give a little balance touch. So just the one side is working, just that right side. Okay, we're gonna take just a 15-second rest here, and then we're gonna do that leg again. So we're gonna stay on this side on the right leg, our working leg. All right, here we go again. And if you do not need it, then you can just put your hands on your hips, but you can just use it as a balance touch or a balance check, just to make sure and check everything you're not too wobbly, you're getting a good reverse lunge. All right, now we're gonna take a 15-second rest, and we're gonna do that side one more time. You should really be feeling it by this third set. Make sure and keep your core in. Your core is always working. All right, and here we go. This also helps those that might have knee issues. Normally, the worst thing for knee issues is forward lunges. Usually side to side or reverse does not affect people. as much, but this is also a way, if you do have knee issues, to kind of keep it in check with having something to touch. All right, rest. So now we're gonna move to our left side. So just move your chair over, your bench, wherever you're at, and the left leg is gonna be the working leg this time. All right, so here we go. And make sure you're going low enough. See how Maggie is almost touching the floor, but not. You don't want to touch the floor, but you definitely want to make sure that your chest is proud and that you are going low enough. Okay, rest time. And we have 2 more sets. All right, here we go, second set. One more, and we'll take a 15-second rest. Your natural endorphins should be kicking in by now. All right, here we go for our last set. All right, take our rest time. So now we're gonna go back to our right side and we're gonna do curtsy lunges and we're gonna do the balance check again. So again, if you do not need it, do not use it, but I have had a lot of clients ask how they could have a better balance, and I do suggest either it could be a shoe issue or you need something just to give you a balance check. So the right leg is gonna be our working leg, and here we go for curtsy lunges. You can also at any time use a dumbbell, take the dumbbell away, whatever is best for you. Five more. All right, take your rest time. I'm gonna have Maggie show with one dumbbell in her hand how to do the curtsy lunge. All right, here we go. So if you do use a dumbbell, you just need one dumbbell. Two more. So again, this workout you can do with or without dumbbells. All right, we're gonna have one more set, and here we go. Five more. All right, now we're gonna move to the other side. All right, now we're gonna go to the left side. We're gonna do 15, and this is our working side. Again, you can have a dumbbell or you can do it body weight. You do not have to have the chair for a balance check. Five more. All right, we're gonna take a 30-second rest. All right, here we go. And you should feel this in the stationary leg. Keep that core in, keep your chest proud. Five more. And notice how Maggie is keeping that stationary leg, that toe forward. Make sure that toe is forward like that. All right, take your rest time. So that is very, very important to really keep that foot pointed forward while you are still doing your curtsy lunges. If you feel like your form is lacking or poor, definitely drop the weight. All right, here we go for 15. Five more. All right, now I want you to move out your bench chair, and I do want you to grab a dumbbell, depending on, if you could, minimum weight 20 pounds, and we're going to do frog squat pulse. I want to make sure that your toes are out. When your toes are out, you'll get more of your inner thigh, and we're going to pulse for 2 down and then up for 1. So here we go. Pulse and up, that's 1. 2, put your mind to your muscle on your inner thigh. This is the best exercise to get that inner thigh. 4 more. All right, take a 30-second rest. We're gonna do 2 more sets. All right, grab your dumbbell. If you have a kettlebell at home, you can use a kettlebell as well. All right, here we go. Pulse for 15, or for 2, and up. 5 more. All right, take your rest time. All right, grab our dumbbell again for our last set. Pulse down for 2 and up for 15. Five more. All right, now to work our abductor, since we're at home, I want you to grab your resistant band. And then I want you to grab, a chair. And so put your resistant band. I actually like this better than the abductor machine at the gym. So put it above your knee. I want your feet together, and you're just gonna roll out your feet, and we're gonna do this for 2 minutes. I want you to hold your outer glutes so that you're making sure that you're feeling it there, your mind to muscle. Sometimes it helps to actually put your hand in where you want to feel it at, and just roll out your feet like this. And we're working our outer glutes. Again, I feel this more using the resistant band than when I use the abduction machine at the gym. So we have 1.5 minutes left. Roll those feet out, squeeze those glutes. And again, it helps if you just kind of put your hand where you want your mind to go to work. We have 1 more minute. Really, really squeeze. Thirty more seconds. $15 more seconds. Hang with Maggie. Keep rolling out those feet. Keep squeezing. All right, you are finished. So clear out your space, grab a mat, and we'll go to core. All right, we are going to do core work. So the most important thing to do is to make sure that you are engaging your core, that you are actually feeling the exercises in your core, not in your neck, and not in your legs. So our first exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna press our back to the floor, and we're going to breathe out. So make sure and push that breath out. Mind the muscle. Make sure you have your hands on your core so that you can feel it pressing down. Feel it in your lower abdominal. Now it's hard for me to talk and breathe out. 5 more. Now I want your hands behind your head, and I want you to slow and control, and I want you to bicycle. Alternating, slow and controlled. I want you to take those elbows to your knees. Slow and controlled. All right, now I want you to put your hands between your legs, and I want you to press your back to the floor. Press your lower abdominals to the floor. Do not feel this in your neck. If you do, feel free to hold your neck with one of your hands so that you can make sure and get your core activated. Feel it in your lower abdominals. 5 more. Two more. 1 more. Now I want your legs above your body, and I want you to press your back to the floor, and I want you to try to touch your fingers to your toes. But you should not be feeling this in your neck. You are pulling up with your lower abdominals. That is where you should feel the exercise. Pull up, mind the muscle with your lower abdominals. Press them to the floor. 5 more. 2 more. And you're finished.